All right, everyone, welcome to episode 49 of the Midnight Channel. Almost episode 50. We are back tonight for the first episode of the year, and we have two guests tonight, one brand new. We have Brittany coming back, and brand new guest, Keezus. Keezus, go ahead and give a little introduction about what you do, what you're all about.
Hello, I'm Keezus. I am a variety content creator and podcast host now of two different podcasts. One is Casually Random. No one knows about that. So this is an exclusive first take because it technically is out. I just didn't promote it. And I'm also on Spicy Time with Sierra Shares. So catch me at twitch.tv Keezus _ because Keezus was taken by someone that doesn't stream anymore. But that's besides the point. Hi, everyone. That's me.
Nice. It's good to have you. And that's like that with a username being taken by people that aren't active. That's so annoying because I have a friend. He really wants Sandwich as his Twitch username because he's the Sandwich UV, but he just wants Sandwich, and it's been taken by this guy that hasn't been active in so long, and it's like impossible to get. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some way to get around it if you're a big enough creator, but if you're not, they kind of just screw you over. But hopefully one day you can get it. It's good to have you, Keezus. Thank you for coming on. I'm pretty sure it's really late for you right now.
I'm on normal hours for me right now.
No hours for you? Okay. All right, cool. All right, and as usual, we usually do is we go around to talk about what we've been playing, and since it is your first time here, you can go ahead and go first. What have you been playing recently?
So I have recently been playing Eastward off stream because I was like, it's time. It's in the backlog. Let me get into it. I've only beaten chapter 1 so far, and I started chapter 2. And then other than that, I made it a goal to play all the Mega Mans leading up to the release of the Battle Network Legacy Collection. So that's what we're working on.
What do you think of Eastward so far? That's one I want to pick up.
Oh, it's a beautiful game. Very, very nice story so far. Even though I'm still early on, it still plays out nicely.
Nice.
I've heard comparisons that it's kind of like The Last of Us
I've heard that too.
in the dynamic.
Yeah.
I've Eastwood was one that I remember when it got announced, and I was looking forward to it, and I just never got around to playing it. But it looks really good. And how are you liking the Mega Man games? Because I tried to do a marathon, excuse me, of them like 2 years ago, maybe 3, and I couldn't do it. No, I think it was 2 years ago, and I couldn't do it. I had to tap out.
It literally might take all of 2023, but I made it to Wily on Mega Man 1 and I had to stop for a little bit. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I did Mega Man 1, I did Mega Man 2. I think I did part of 3, and then I just couldn't do it, and I was like, okay, let's try X Games, and I did X1 and X2, and I couldn't do anything past X2 either. I don't think that they're for me, but I salute you.
It made me turn into someone I didn't need to be on stream. Chat was all like, "Nah, you're good. Keep playing." And I'm like, I'm literally raging at Mega Man, but we're good. We're gonna get through it.
Okay.
Note to self: don't play Mega Man.
Oh, absolutely! I will tell you right now. Not to play Mega Man.
There's like a lot of good aspects to it, but in its entirety, I also wouldn't recommend it.
I would sooner, if I'm gonna play like something hard and NES, I would probably just play Castlevania.
Castlevania, yeah, Castlevania's good. All right, and is that all you've been playing, or is there anything else?
Pokemon Unite.
I mean, that's not really new though. I'm always playing that.
Okay.
And then I guess Scarlet and Violet. That's about it. But
okay. How's are you you beat Scarlet Violet already?
I beat Violet. I'm working my way through Scarlet now.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. And Brittany, what about you? What have you been up to?
I've been playing God of War Ragnarok. I played a little bit of Hades, and I think that's it. I think that's all I've played this week. I haven't played much.
How was Ragnarok today?
Ragnarok was good up until the troll came in and posted some very interesting. I don't even know what you'd call it because it's not necessarily nudes. It's
art.
There's nothing. It's art.
It's
He
art.
posted art.
Like almost, I said, bro, like if this is your fetish, like good for you, but go on Reddit and maybe post this, not here. It's like I'm sure you can find friends who are into that on Reddit.
Yeah, it's so weird, especially because he was watching.
Well, the weird thing is that again, he's sending messages via PSN. I've never encountered that before. Like I've seen bots. I've had people message me after games on PSN and like try to fuck with me, but yeah, I've never encountered somebody sending very weird pictures and then saying weird stuff and then also chatting with me live. So
Yeah, well,
it's a new experience, something
Yeah.
to check off my bucket list.
yeah.
2023. Starting off right.
Starting off strong, and it's all you've been playing.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
That's yeah, I think that's all. I haven't played anything else.
Okay.
I just started school this week, so
Okay.
I've been playing
Fine.
homework.
Homework, yeah. I'm starting.
HD.
I'm starting school in, I think 2 weeks, but that's more for my student teaching. I have a class, but it's more the student teaching that's gonna be an issue than anything else.
Oh, I've got my my internship I start Sunday.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
I'm interning with my local retro gaming store to be their like community social media manager and work on their operation stuff.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm gonna whenever I'm gonna go up there so at some point. I might go this year, so I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to visit because you always talk about the store and it like sounds really cool. I want to check it out. So
There's like if you come up here, there's a handful. So there's some in like the South Bay and then there's some in the East Bay, and then I think there may be some in San Francisco. There's like one. I think there's one in San Francisco.
Crazy.
but-
I met Skrill in person. She's never talked about this store in person, but
About the
it's fine.
store? I know. I wish you stayed longer. We could have all gone. Would have been fun.
Maybe if you talked about the store, maybe I would have stayed. But
if you come over this year, Keys, or at any point, let me know and I'll try to. It's far, but I can probably make it work to go up there and we could all do a hangout at some point.
We can have another very cold potluck.
yeah,
I was telling Ty because Ty and Sally might be coming as well, so we'll see. We might be able if everything coincides.
I might be living over there not too long from now. So
Okay, that'd be
So-
awesome.
so Skrill actually wants to talk about this store to me. That's all I'm saying. It's just,
I'm gonna come show up at yours and Liz's place unannounced.
okay.
Just gonna
That's
come
just
in. I'm gonna act like I live there.
just
walk in.
unlock the
Open
No
the
door.
one
fridge.
stopped you.
Get a master key. Just walk in there.
I was about to say,
Hey,
you
I'm
guys
home.
you guys are welcome anytime to come over here, hang out with me, Jeremy, and Harley
Okay. I mean, I'll just sit on the roof.
on the roof.
Yeah,
It's not a very tall roof. It'd be easy to get up there.
exactly. I already know because I've. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So that's what was up there.
when I go, I'll let you know and we can do some stuff.
Sounds good.
And then what have I been doing? I did Pokemon Scarlet. I think I have like 3 gym leaders left. 1 of the Titans and 2 Team Star bases left.
The Titans are the Pokemons in the cave, right?
They're not. All right, I think they're maybe one in a cave.
Yeah,
I just
there's
know
one
I
in the
know
cave.
like Jeremy fought a snail and he was like, yeah, this is like a big battle and it's like a weird
Oh,
snail.
that's
Yeah.
no. Those are. I don't know if you haven't gotten that far, so I don't want to
Not really.
spoil it.
Okay.
But-
They're like a story thing. I just know he's like, look at this, honey, and I like kind of like, are you fighting a snail? He's like, yeah.
Okay, so that's that. I'm like, I think a little bit more than halfway, and then I've been what else have I been doing? Oh, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I've finally been getting
Yeah.
deeper into that. It's been a lot of fun. I'm in the second to last world. It's kicked up in difficulty a bit, but also I'm playing on hard, so that might be why. Because if you're playing on normal, it's like shockingly easy at first.
Okay.
And so I kicked it up to hard, and it's felt like normal up until now. Now it feels like it's hard. So I've been having to think a lot more strategically in it, but it's been really, really good.
Now, does that let you toggle the difficulty setting like mid game? Or
Yes.
do you? Okay, that's good.
And there's also like a custom slider, so like you can set certain aspects of the game to hard and certain aspects of the game to medium, or certain aspects of the game to easy.
I like that.
So like there's a setting whenever you level up, either recover all your health is easy, recover some of your health and medium or normal, and then recover no health is hard. And I set that to normal. And then like there's like a slider for enemies, and I set that one to hard, and it's like, so you can make your own custom difficulty.
Okay.
That's cool.
So that's been mostly that, and then there's the new Overwatch 2 event. It's not good. But
That's like the
I-
Greek gods one.
yeah, it's the PvP event. I thought it was gonna be PvE, so I'm a little
I was
disappointed.
excited for that. I was like, oh, cool, an Overwatch event.
The mode itself isn't horrible, but the challenges attached to it are horrid.
I love Overwatch. Never ceases to disappoint.
Yeah.
I've actually never gotten into Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2, the Widow skin. Did you guys see the article about there's a Widow
Yeah.
skin that makes your it like you can't hear footsteps.
Oh.
Because it's a Medusa. It's a
I
Medusa.
see it.
It's a Medusa skin. So, but whoever designed it thought it would be amazing to have the snakes hiss all the time. So
So
you
you can't hear the enemy.
So all you hear is the snakes hissing, and it gives away your position because the snakes are always hissing. So the skin looks great, but also you're paying $20 to be
Yes.
to be impaired.
Yeah, somebody called it a pay to lose skin.
That's so and then the mode is basically just free, like a reskinned free for all, and I guess there are cool aspects of the event, but the event itself is not good. So I think I forget how many characters you can choose from, but there's a certain set list of characters for free for all. They have adjusted movesets to be better fit for that type of free for all, and at the end of the event, out of the entire player base, whichever character has the most kills by the end of the event will get a statue in that map. So that's cool. It's like it incentivizes people to play the character that they want a statue of. But also the event itself is not good because there's no real incentive for yourself. Hi Chris, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're talking about games that we've been playing, and I just
So we got on
mentioned-
the Overwatch tangent, the signature Overwatch tangent.
yeah, the signature one. That's it. That's the event. Sparks of Hope, and Pokemon. That's it. And then I've been playing Xenoblade 1. So
Nice.
Okay.
so those are my things. And that's it. So now that we've talked about what we've been playing, we can go ahead into the news topics. And usually we talk about recent game releases, but there's nothing that's come out. It's the first week still, and nothing came out at the end of December. So everyone take care of your backlog. It's your time right now before we get flooded. And we're going to talk about games because we're going to get flooded hard.
Yep.
We're going to get flooded hard. And Chris already beat the game. Let's go. Good job. That's awesome. I think I'm on track to beat Sparks of Hope. If not this weekend, mid next week.
I think I'm like at the halfway point of God of War. Like a little over halfway.
Yes, I think you're a little over halfway. Um, it depends what you will do. It depends how long you take on something that's gonna open up a lot of side stuff.
I'll probably skip the side stuff like I've been doing.
Then you're probably in the last quarter. You're probably in the last quarter of the game.
Keeses.
You're-
God of
I
War
have too
players
many
are like,
games.
no, God of War players are like, you're missing all the good stuff. It is
Yeah.
an
I'm gonna go do it.
exploration game.
So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play up to the story, like up to the end, and then like, because usually I stream on weekends only, so that week I'll go and carve out all of the side stuff
Okay. Better.
as I
So
get closer to the end.
so there's gonna be a point without spoiling anything. There will be a crater. And when you get to that crater, know that that the crater is going to open up a lot of side stuff, and it adds a lot of lore, a lot of world building. If you skip past it, you basically have one or two. You're basically at the climax of the game. After that, after the crater, you're at the
Okay,
climax.
So when I hit the crater, that's when I should do side stuff.
That's when you should do all the rest of the side stuff that you want of the game, because after that, after you beat the game, you can keep doing side stuff. It's not like it locks you out, but the stuff specifically in the crater will enhance your experience because it talks about some stuff that the main game has kind of ignored.
Gotcha.
So but again, the end of the game doesn't lock you out like some other games do. You can still explore the world freely, and there's actually, which surprised me, there's a little bit of some post-story stuff that still gives you extra stuff. So if you want to do that off stream, that's also pretty good to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so everyone take care of your backlog. And if you haven't played Ragnarok,
Play Ragnarok.
play Ragnarok. Ragnarok's great. Is there anything you guys are planning on playing from your backlog?
Yeah. After Ragnarok, I'm gonna play is it Road 96, I think it's called.
Okay.
It's an indie game, but my friend said it's kind of like Life is Strange, and he liked it a lot, and he's been waiting. He's like he requested I played it like a while ago, and I told him I would, and then I finally like picked up a used copy, so I'm gonna play that next.
Okay. And Chris is saying that he needs decades to finish his backlog. I was like, so I use this website called Backlogged to document. I made an account recently, and I document games that I'm gonna get, games that I have been getting, games that I want to get, and I'm looking at it all, and I'm thinking about the time that I have, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get to these games. I want to, but I'm not gonna be able to, and it sucks because there's so many good games. It's a cruel punishment not being able to, having the time to play through them all.
This is exactly why I avoid JRPGs, because they are so long, and like in the amount of time it would take me to complete one JRPG, I could like easily beat probably like 3 or 4 games.
And JRPGs are my favorite genre too, which hurts. I love JRPGs so much. I think I got I got Xenoblade 3 done last year. I got Triangle Strategy done last year. I got Live Alive done last year. I think those are the 3 that I played last year.
I played 0 last year, so
Yeah, I love JRPGs.
JRPGs scare me away.
don't let them scare you away.
Except Live Alive. I'm interested in Live Alive because I heard it's only 20 hours.
Yes. There's an amazing but long. Dragon Quest 11 is long. Chris.
I'm probably not even like a third done of Dragon Quest 11. I was playing it, and then it was funny because Toast was watching me, and he's a little further along than me, and he said like it was one of his favorite games, and I'm like, have you beaten it yet? And he was like, no.
No. Whenever you do beat it, you didn't actually beat it.
No, there's a ton of post game content.
I wouldn't even call it post game. It's
game
more
game
game.
content.
It's
Yeah,
designed.
more.
It's designed to look like post-game content, but I don't think you've gotten the full experience of it until you've actually done it. I don't, because it's like so crucial. It's like the other half of the story.
Jeez.
I didn't finish the post game content.
Yeah,
How long did it take you just to beat the non-post game content?
the
60
not.
hours.
I think 60, and then I think the post-game content added like another 30 to 40.
I'll have to look up.
And
see.
I think that's what for Chris.
I think I'm
Oh,
on 40
Toast.
hours.
I
in.
needed all the like guides and whatnot. I didn't just like do it myself. I sped through the beginning.
That's what I should have done. So I could make all my characters pretty strong in the beginning. Go get the best items and stuff.
Yeah, I ended up changing, I think, the difficulty at the end because the actual final boss is really tough in that game. I think I did. If I didn't, because there's a possibility I'm misremembering, and I actually did end up grinding. For sure, over 100 hours. Oh my god, good luck. It says 122 hours is the average to 100% the game. You're gonna.
That's if you're like fast. I feel like at 100%ing the game.
Yeah. Oh man. Backlogs are beautiful, and they're also painful. But as
They
the
make
great.
great shelf decor.
Yeah, they do. They do. All right. I guess we can just go ahead and get into the topics then. We have two things that have come up already in the year, and then the rest we can talk about what's going to excite us. So the first topic I have here is Project Leonardo, which was announced yesterday, I believe. I think it was announced yesterday. Or 2 days ago. And it's for PS5. It's an accessibility controller. It looks really cool, and I'm really happy that they're doing that, because Microsoft did it a few years ago, and Sony's finally doing it, and Nintendo needs to do it because this type of thing is just so cool.
It's I think it's completely one-handed too, right?
It looks like it. It looks like it.
It's completely one-handed.
Can be if you want. You can get two-hand them.
Yeah.
Two in a controller.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I thought I was like, I
I
don't
saw
need one.
I was about to say it was really cool to read. I know like Facebook is usually a cesspool, but when I saw the announcement for it, I checked out the comments, and the comments were surprisingly wholesome. Like there were a couple like people who had like trouble with accessibility with the DualShock and stuff, and they're like, as like a disabled gamer, like this is something that I can actually use, and pair this with like the accessibility option that Sony's been adding to a lot of their big AAA games lately. Like this opens up a ton of possibility, and like there's other sweet comments that are just like, thanks Sony, like we appreciate you like making controllers for us. And then yeah, and most of the other people like were just like, oh, this is great, like it's not something I'll personally use, but this is awesome that people who maybe didn't have a chance to play games, or maybe it was a little harder to play games, will have a better option.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool. And I'm even looking at it on the Twitter replies. Even the Twitter replies are pretty good. Except there's a few, but that's always gonna be everywhere. Like this one says, finally, someone that is actually doing something about those with disabilities that can't play with a standard controller. Now they too can play Souls games and beat it and cry about the difficulty. It's like why was that? Why do you even need to mention that? Like, stop. Like that's not the point. And then this guy responds like, bruh, don't copy Xbox. It's like,
Don't
that's
copy
not
Xbox. That's not the point.
that's not the point. Relax. And then there's obviously the great responses, like there are. So everywhere's going to be a bunch of idiots. But
I hope if Nintendo releases one, I hope that the Nintendo collectors kindly F off
yeah,
and let like people actually be able to get them, because I can totally see that being like a thing that people will scalp or just be
Yeah.
stupid with, just because
Mhm.
like Nintendo products always it
Uh,
happens just with everything.
I can honestly kind of see it for this one too, just with the the shortage has officially concluded, but because there was a shortage of PS5s, there's probably going to be a shortage of VR2s and a shortage of this controller. So I'm also kind of wondering if this and VR2 are going to get scalped. And
Definitely VR2. I think the first VR console got scalped like briefly, and then
yeah,
like they put out more. But I'm hoping, yeah, since they say their shortage is over, I'm hoping they make enough, and then maybe they can just have like a sign up or something where you can pre-order the accessibility controller.
yeah, I think they'll be able to do enough. And I think if people start trying to scalp Nintendo stuff, I think they'll be able to do enough too, because there's a difference between scalping controllers and consoles with the parts that are required in each one, where there was an active shortage of the parts for the PS5 and Xbox Series X. I don't think, unless they're doing something crazy, there shouldn't be a shortage in the parts for the controller.
That's true. So they could
So
just pump out a bunch of them.
so hopefully, I think the only way that I think that scalpers will be successful in it is if they underestimate the demand. I think that'll be the case. But this is overall is really cool. And like you mentioned, the accessibility options that they've been doing in the
Mhm.
games, this is fantastic.
It's definitely it's awesome to be able to see, because I know yeah, I had friends and stuff that couldn't play games due to certain reasons and stuff, and like I had one friend who broke his arm, I think, in high school, and like he was pretty bummed because he couldn't play games for a while because that was like his main hobby, and then plus his arm's broken, so now he can't like there's not much he could do. But like this would be a great option for even situations like that, or
Yeah,
even this would be great for like children's hospitals to get while kids recover, and if they if one arm or something is out of commission, just it's a good thing all around.
totally. And I don't know if they'll do it, but it would be it'd be amazing if this was compatible on PC, since Sony's putting a lot of their games on Steam now.
Is the DualSense native?
Um,
Like, can you plug and play a DualSense in PC, or is
Yeah,
it okay?
to Steam, yes. I don't know for like I don't know if you can on like if you load up a game on Game Pass. Like I know you can do it because I've done it, but I have to I've used something called DS for Windows to get it to
Okay,
work on Game Pass. I don't know if it works like that, but I know that for Steam you can.
that's good.
okay.
At least it'll, yeah, you can use it for whatever. Is it PlayStation? PlayStation. What's the one where you use it on PC? Do they have their own launcher or
No,
no?
they don't have their own launcher, but there's
It's just
like
on Steam.
yeah, it's on Steam right now. Who knows? They might end up doing their own launcher eventually.
Gotcha. Yeah, at least Steam's like the biggest one, so
Yeah.
probably Steam will do it. And then I'm sure if they asked Epic, I'm sure Epic would also be willing.
Yeah. And Keys, were you gonna say something? Sorry, I cut you off.
I was just gonna say, I know for the most part you can use a dual sense for the computer.
Uh,
I used to before I technically I had an Xbox One, but I used a dual sense
mm-hmm.
for the computer once I got one because I didn't have a PS5. Still don't, but I just like the controller.
Okay.
So I mean, with the accessibility of this one and the fact that it pretty much acts as one, I'm assuming if need be, you can just remap it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. DualSense is a really good controller. I've thought about getting another one because I really like the pink one.
mm.
That my little sister just got that one for Christmas.
Ah, nice.
Super cute. She's I guess like my stepdad was telling me. She's like she's your mini me. She's a big old gamer.
Nice. That's awesome. Jira, did you ended up getting him Gotham Knights, right?
I got my dad Gotham Knights. Yeah, I was actually it was funny. Discard was in stream and we were talking about trophies, and I was like, yeah, I think my dad has like a ton of trophies, and he's got like I think almost 40 trophies, but he's like this close to platinuming Gotham Knights, and
Oh,
then above it, I think he won't platinum it because he doesn't pay for online, and I think some of the trophies are online. But he started Elden Ring and he's 0% on there, so I'm wondering if he either just started it or he already gave up.
Okay.
Because
I
Bloodborne, I know he gave up like 3 hours, 3 hours in.
there's into it.
Yeah.
Tell him not to give up. Elden Ring's easy.
No, and that's what I told him. I was like, Dad, I was like, listen, like you can grind in this one. You can level up. So you'll get stronger. And he's like, I don't know, like I really didn't like Bloodborne, it's too hard. And I'm like, yeah, but this one you can level up. Bloodborne you can sort of level up, but not really.
Yeah, last game I platinumed was Persona 5 Royal. I did that during my playthrough. I did it like all in one
Oh,
go.
okay, you did it in your
Yeah, I didn't have to replay. I just did it all in the thing. But I can see it taking an extra playthrough for people that don't know what they're doing. Because I had already played I had already played 5. So like, because one of them is to max out all of your social stats.
Mhm.
And that is, you have to really manage your time, your in-game time, if you want to max them out.
I can't even manage my outgame time.
Yeah, game time.
Dang.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
Royal's great. Royal's amazing. You gotta play it eventually.
So being a teacher, did you answer all the class questions just off the top of your head, or did you have to look them up?
No, I looked them up. There were some that I could answer, but there were also a lot that I just looked
I
up.
was like, I went nose test cheating myself. I was like, oh, we got a test today. Google.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
Google it for test answers.
Persona 5 Royal, all test answers, dates, look like it's like, oh no. And then because some of those things are and then there's some like localization discrepancies in there too. So like there's like a few questions that don't 100% like the answers don't make sense because they got something wrong with the translation.
To be fair, there is a lot to translate in that game.
Yeah.
Like in terms of dialogue and voice acting and everything that they had to bring over to
Mhm.
like different countries and stuff. I can't even imagine how long that process took
Yeah.
in itself.
It sounds rough. But yeah, I mean, while we're on the topic of Persona, excuse me, I didn't include it on here, but I probably should have, because it just like popped up 2 days ago as well, where it is rumored from the same person that leaked Persona 3 and 4 and 5 coming to all consoles. He said that the reason that Atlas is doing Persona 3 Portable instead of the regular one is because they are doing a remake of Persona 3. And
So they're gonna release Portable and then release a remake of 3.
yeah,
Interesting.
and I think that I would love a remake of 3 because they said that the remake would be with like more Persona 5 style in terms of like the models, the combat, everything. So I think that would fit really well because Persona 3 is really outdated in itself.
Isn't P3's the one where not original P3, but is it P3 Fez maybe that you can play? I think as a male or a female character.
That's
or P3
portable.
Portable.
That's portable.
I hope they implement that with that remake.
That's what I'm hoping for. Although there are because the Persona 3 Fez has like a post story, like has like a post story game that some of those things I think they can adjust it to make sense if you whichever route you go, but I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I think because Persona 3 is just so outdated with its combat, because all your party members are AI. You don't control your party members, and they're not smart. It's not smart AI. It's not good AI, so it ends up killing you in the end. It's kind of rough to go through if you were to go through it now. Although Portable fixes it. Portable, you can control your party members, but Portable also isn't as good because it gets rid of a lot of Portable is more of a visual novel than the regular game is. So I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping it's true, and I hope they fix things, because Persona 3 you could also accidentally date multiple people.
In Persona 3?
Yeah.
Leave it in.
Yeah, I'm like, you sure that's not a feature? 'Cause I would do it.
No, because Persona 4 and 5 you can do it on purpose, but Persona 3 you can
Don't
accidentally
they get
do
mad
it.
at you in
Yes.
P4 and P5? Like the
Yes.
characters will come and like they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, they do on Valentine's Day.
I want them to remake Persona 5 and let me date Yusuke.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that. I think that was a rumored feature that got taken out, that you could that you could date, I think, Ryuji. I don't know if they got far enough to do Yusuke and stuff, but like Ryuji was one of the romance options, and they took it out. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but there was like a reference to it in the anime. In the Persona 5 anime, there was like a reference to something going on the Valentine's Day episode, because they did like a Valentine's special with every character.
Oh.
Well, with every woman in the game, but Ryuji was thrown in there too. So I don't know if that was like a nod to the rumor, or if that was a nod to like it actually being an option at one point. So I think the Ryuji one was like, it was disguised as if you were spending Valentine's Day alone, and then it ended with them
The
two.
boys
Yeah.
ended with the
It
boys.
ended with the
Sometimes
boys.
you just spend. Sometimes you gotta spend Valentine's Day with the homies. It's okay.
Ryuji is the biggest bro.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
He is. I agree.
I never played Royal. I played the original, and
Okay.
the original already took so much time of my life away that when Royal was announced, I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna play Royal too, but I just never got to it.
Dude,
So-
the royal content is some of the best storytelling I've I've ever seen in games, because like the way it's done, it introduces my favorite character in the series, and it's
the
just
girl,
done really
right?
well. No,
What's- No?
it's not. It does introduce her, but she's not my favorite character in the series.
Okay.
It
But
introduces.
isn't she best girl?
No, I don't think she's best girl.
You don't think she's
Yusuke's best girl.
Yeah, just kidding. Best girl. No, I always tell people it's between Makoto and Haru. That's best girl.
Oh, okay. Non on fan.
Trust me,
I see.
everybody I talk
I
to,
have-
they like the doctor.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like the doctor.
Okay,
Let's see.
doctors.
I do
Doctor.
I do have an on figure. I did cosplay on, so I felt obligated to get the figure. Although I think I'm getting a figure from most of the Persona 5 cast.
You
Okay.
should look up the have you seen the pop-up parade figures?
Yeah.
Those are like super nice. They're doing a Zagreus that I want to get, but honestly, like for the price and the like quality of them, I'm like these are super cool.
Yeah. There's a Futaba pop-up figure that I missed and I need to get. This is the last one that I got. I don't actually I think I can get it. Let me see if I can get it without messing anything up. This is the last one that I got. This is this one. This is the
Okay.
the on figure that I got. And then I'm getting a Haru one this year now. I have it pre-ordered, so hopefully it doesn't
Now
get
is that
delayed.
what a pop-up parade?
No, that one's not Pop-Up Parade.
Okay.
This one is Pop-Up Parade.
Yeah, see those?
Yeah.
It's really good quality for the price.
Yeah, it's not expensive. I think this one was 40.
Okay.
You can get them, a lot of them between 25 and 30 if you can get them locally at anime shops and stuff.
Yeah, I think I think that at anime shops they're like 30 to like, I think the older ones are like 20ish because they're just older, and sometimes
Yeah, I think it depends too
yeah.
on the size and the complexity of the character too.
yeah. So that's all. One of them getting a harder one this year. I do want the Futaba Pop-Up Parade though, and then yeah.
Are you gonna go to the Persona Club event?
I want to. That sounds so cool. It's in LA. Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Oh.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So, they're they're hosting like a Persona launch event at a nightclub, and they're gonna decorate. It sounds like they're gonna decorate it like the Velvet Room, and they're gonna have drinks and stuff
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fire.
in LA.
And it says it's free entry, so it's so tempting to go.
You have to reserve a ticket though, and I read though at the bottom there's a disclaimer and it says like reservation does not equal that you'll get in. 'Cause they
Yeah.
want you to line up before. So I'm like, dang dude, it's in LA, like a ton of people are gonna go.
Yeah.
You probably have
It-
to line up hours ahead.
Yeah, it's so tempting, but also like, yeah, I'm gonna have to line up hours ahead. I'm gonna get home the crack of dawn. Like I know, I don't know if I can do it. So I'll keep thinking about it. But
I'll say it's for the
You
experience.
do
it is the experience.
take tons of pictures if you go.
Yeah, if I go, I'm gonna be going as in my dancing Yu Narukami cosplay, because that's one of my favorites that I've done. I think that's it for oh wait, no, there was this is it for Persona, but there's another. Oh, it's not even a rumor anymore. So the rumor was that Bandai Namco was making a Nintendo project, another Nintendo project. But it's not rumor anymore because they just had a hiring notice the other day for like I think it was either for a 3D action adventure game and an environmental artist. And
Remaking Scarlet and Violet.
yeah, they're making it. And they said that they explicitly mentioned Nintendo in it. In the hiring notice, they said it's for Nintendo. Wishful thinking. I'm hoping.
Does that mean they're making Digimon? Another Digimon game?
Digimon.
What's the last thing Bandai Namco worked on? I think they worked
Smash.
on Arceus Legends too.
Oh, did they?
They were like
Did
a
they?
third party developer. Jeremy's trying to break in.
I'm hoping it's Kid Icarus Uprising remake.
Yo,
Oh, okay,
that'd be
fire.
awesome.
Then-
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fire.
I would. I'd freak out if that happens because I love.
Sakurai did say he said he's done with Smash, but he said he'd be open to other projects. Like let him go back. Let
Yeah.
him go make Kid Icarus, please.
I think he said that he's like semi-retired. So
Yeah.
I think he will work on another game, and I think he's going to be a consultant in the next Smash game. I don't think he's going to be director anymore, but I do think he's going to be involved in it. And the last thing that I see is that they did new Pokemon Snap.
Okay.
Bandai Namco.
It was good for what it was.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm seeing.
Pokemon Snap.
I know. I don't know what I expected. I picked it up and I was like I played it I think for 3 or 4 hours, and then I played it again for 4 hours the next day, and I'm like I'm kind of done with this.
One of the very few Pokemon games I actually did not pick up, and everyone thought I was crazy. I'm like, it's Pokemon Snap. Like, there's not much in it, guys. It's okay.
The most fun part is that you can Jeremy would purposely try to kill the Pokemon and knock them out of trees with the apples, because you can knock some Pokemon out with apples. Follow the count.
Okay. Well, he might need to see someone, but okay.
Chris says that plot twist Yuji directs the next Smash.
He can't, he's arrested. He won't stop
Oh my
insider
God.
trading.
It's his third time getting in trouble for it. I think he's done it 3 times now.
Well, he did it with I think one Sonic game, and then he did it with another Sonic game, and then he also just got in trouble I think for a Final Fantasy game.
So I guess Sonic. I know he did it. I know it was for Final Fantasy First Soldier, and it was for Dragon Quest 11 as well. Dragon Quest 12. Dragon Quest 12, which is not because like a studio was like confirmed to be like working in partnership. So I don't know what this man is on, dude.
It's funny because he's been crazy for like a long time. Like I'm reading a book. It's called The Console Wars, and it's about like the Genesis versus the Super Nintendo in the
Uh-huh.
90s. So it's like a recounting of like events and stuff.
Mhm.
But he yeah, he was already like combative with the staff and like already kind of a wacky character in the gaming industry.
Jeez. Oh, oh, I'm looking at the Bandai Namco stuff, and I'm again hoping for Kid Icarus. So, you guys have you guys seen Sakurai's YouTube channel?
No,
I
I
have
didn't even
not.
know
I've
you
seen
did
I've
channel.
seen like snippets of it. Like
Okay.
somebody posted that he stores his game discs in a folder.
Yeah. So he has a YouTube channel, and it's called Masahiro Sakurai on Creating Games. And it's basically like a journal or blog, but video blog where he talks about video game design and stuff about it, how he likes to how he designs the games, what goes well in the game, like why there's like a big emphasis on UI, and there's like he just goes like really deep into like development stuff and like the technicalities in it. And that it was a few weeks ago or last month or even, maybe even 2 months now. He just casually throws in a clip of something along the lines. I don't remember the exact line, but he said he like looks at the camera because he's talking about Kid Icarus Uprising, and he's like, "It'd be really cool if someone were to bring it to Switch sometime." And he just looks at the
Okay.
camera.
Wait, nudge, nudge.
And it's like, there's no way he like does that, and just like
Miyamoto was behind the camera.
and nothing happens like that because like with the type of guy that Sakurai is, there he wouldn't say that without Nintendo's like okay, like because if he were to just say that out of nowhere, and like it would like the internet would go up into flames, and then
I was
Nintendo
gonna
would
say
have
he
to do
learned from
damage control.
Smash. Like if anybody said anything about Smash, like before the characters
Mm.
released, everybody like freaked out. They're like, that means this person's confirmed. It's like, no, it was just like a brief conversation he had with somebody.
Yeah, and he hasn't said anything about it since. So there's a lot of people that like I'm honest, I think that was like a he had to get the okay from Nintendo to even say that. So I'm hoping that Bandai's project is Kid Icarus
He's just
Uprising.
waiting. He's waiting for the Switch Pro, so the game doesn't run at like 30 FPS,
Yeah.
so it actually looks good.
And then Digital Foundry just said that there's no Switch Pro anymore, so we'll see. When do you guys think the next generation's coming for Nintendo?
Bro, I don't know.
Like-
Nintendo just does what they've been doing what they want since the freaking Wii U.
So probably not for a while. Probably not for like another.
I thought they said they were supporting the
years.
Switch until 2028.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I don't think that
They should not wait that. I don't think it'd be wise to wait that long, but they said they'll support it up until then.
I think 2025 is when the next generation's coming. Because
Do you think Metroid Prime 4 will be a launch title for the new console?
yeah, I think it's gonna be cross-gen. I think
I
it's
don't
gonna be
think it's coming
cross-gen.
out.
You don't think it's coming out? Like
No,
at
I'm
all?
playing, I'm
Oh, okay.
I just joked. All we've gotten is a title card.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see it this year. I don't know how much we'll see, but I think we'll see it this year. I think it's turned into a Breath of the Wild situation where it can probably come out on just the Switch, but they might hold off on it to release it cross-gen.
I'm still glowing that last year everybody predicted that Breath of the Wild would come out at the end of the year, and I was like, no, it's not. And like,
Well, yeah,
I delayed it myself. No.
I fully believe it was probably supposed to, but then they were like, the Switch we have currently is not good, so let's see what they do. Now we have an OLED screen for it, so it's gonna look a little bit more
They're like, now
beautiful.
we'll put Pokemon in its place. This isn't done. We'll finish Zelda, but go ahead, Pokemon.
As they should have. Even though it was very unpolished, but as they should have.
Yeah, with the dev cycles, I think a lot of people are writing late next year for the next gen, but I think because Splatoon 3 is getting support until the end of 2024. Mario Kart's DLC ends at the end of this year. So my trying to go inside of the business's practice of things, I think what Nintendo would want is to have Mario Kart if not a launch title, in the launch window, like the first few months of the next Switch. And I think that's why they're doing the DLC. So I think they do the DLC. It ends at the very end of this year. The team gets a 1-year buffer to keep polishing up their next Mario Kart game, because it's I think it's common sense to assume that they're working on the next, like, that the DLC is being done by like their B team or something. And Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they do gets like 1 extra year of polish, and then it launches early to mid 2025 with the next generation in terms of dev cycles. And then that will give the Splatoon team a year buffer, because they'll probably start working on the game. They're probably gonna start the game right after the DLC comes out, and maybe Splatoon 4 or Splatoon something will come out in 2026, a year after the console is out.
I think we're gonna get Mario Kart 8 Super Deluxe. And
Please
it's gonna
don't.
be Mario Kart 8
Please
with all
don't.
the DLC.
Oh no.
Hey, you said I was literally gonna be like, we're gonna get Mario Kart 9, which is just Mario Kart 8 with extra DLC, and then we're gonna get, like they did with Mario Party, we're gonna get Mario Kart Classic, and it's just gonna be all the original Mario Kart tracks in one game, and they're gonna sell it for $70.
I'll
So-
cry.
Oh yeah, they'll jump up to the $70 price range.
They will.
They have to.
100%.
It's a whole new year, and they said everything was going up anyway. So
Yeah, they're gonna move up with the next
They
generation.
better not do. Oh, okay, next generation. I was like, I'm not paying no $70 for a Switch game.
Yeah.
what? Why not?
Because look at Pokemon.
Yeah.
I still spend my time in Pokemon. So
I was about to say, I say this as like every Pokemon game I've played on the Switch, I've loved and enjoyed, and even like I've played a small bit of Violet just because I was so excited when it got here. I was like, I just want to mess around. It's honestly like a ton of fun. It's just like both one of the ugliest games that I've ever played, and also one of the most pretty, because like the houses and some of the foliage and stuff looks really nice, and then you go look at the water and you're like, oh god.
Yeah. I was playing. That's just Scarlet needs a performance patch. It just needs it. I think the bugs are blown out of proportion, but the performance is not. The performance.
Some
is
of the bugs.
bad.
Have any of you guys got the big bug, like the one where it turns your character huge?
No.
I've gotten like 0 bugs
I've
besides
got-
just like slowing down or lagging. That's about it.
Yeah, I've gotten
Jerry's gotten a
bugs.
few funny ones where he's like phased into walls, or like a Pokemon that he was trying to go after walked into a wall, and he's like, "No, I can't throw the Pokeball at it now."
Your game crashed? I think my game crashed
Oh, Chris's game crash.
once,
Mine hasn't.
but it wasn't even a
crashed.
big crash.
No, mine
It's
hasn't
just the
crashed.
console itself like crashed, not really the game. But
Oh. I think. Okay, so they've been on a 3-year cycle for each generation. Do you guys think that that generation 10 will be in 3 years, or do you think they'll do 4 years? Because if they do 4 years, that coincides with their next anniversary. I think 35th anniversary.
I think it'd be like I think it'd be kind of a power move if they saved it for a launch title for Nintendo's new console.
But then that'd be
I
two.
think-
That'd be in 2. Well, if 2025 is when it's out, that'd be in 2 years. I don't think they're gonna
Oh,
launch
okay,
it.
yeah. No,
I think they're gonna launch
the timeline. Yeah,
the black and white remakes. Could launch with it.
I'd like a black and white.
Whoa,
remake.
why are we just skipping over Heart Gold Soul Silver remake?
I want Let's Go Johto.
Because you know they're gonna do Let's Go Johto for that.
I want Let's Go Johto.
They're gonna
I
do
love
Let's Go.
Let's Go was polished, and Let's Go looks beautiful.
Let's Go does look beautiful.
I actually never finished Let's Go.
It's so cute. That's my
I-
first game where I caught a
the-
shiny.
The lack of battles, I got bored of it.
That's fair.
I was
It
like,
is fair.
run around and catch Pokemon.
So they're probably gonna do Let's Go Johto. I think my dream black and white remake is if they do it in like an HD 2D style, but they're not gonna do that. Because
Imagine if they took the
Oh,
sprite work
no.
from like Triangle Strategy and applied it to Pokemon sprites.
black and white are black and white 2 are I think the best looking Pokemon games, even over
The sprites are so cool too. The way they move and everything, they just look really good.
the
So
sprite work and those are great. Go ahead, Kisses.
I'm not the biggest black and white fan, but that's because I'm a Sinnoh fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they did the walking on the bridge animations for black and white, when that first came out, I was like, bravo,
Yeah,
bravo, you're doing good here.
and then X and Y came out. I'm like, oh.
But honestly, if
Pokemon
they,
in 3D.
as long as they stay away from how they ruined Diamond and Pearl, which I was okay with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but a lot of the fan base was like, no, this is garbage. We don't want this.
Yeah,
So
I was also okay with it, but yeah, you're
liked it.
right. A lot of people were not okay with it.
no, as long as we got like as long as we get like what Scarlet and Violet looks like for a black and white, fan base will probably be happy.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, and I think the best move, probably not the best move actually. The best move for my heart would be if they do it like in HD 2D.
Mm.
And I think black and white was also like one of the biggest leaps in terms of visually, like how visually impressive it is.
Mm.
Because X and Y was like, it's in 3D now, but X and Y were kind of ugly. Well, Sun and Moon was a pretty big jump compared to X and Y, and I thought
Sun and Moon
I thought Sun and Moon-
pushed the 3DS to like its limits.
I thought Sun and Moon looked great, and I thought Sun and Shield was like, at times looked really good, and then other times like and then it kind of similar to how I feel about Scarlet and Violet. Where sometimes it looks really pretty, and then other times like, oh, like why do you look like that?
Honestly, because they made that and they're pushing the Switch to its limit. So
Is and then Legends Arceus I thought looked all right.
It looked pretty good, and I think it ran pretty good.
Yeah. My dog wants to get out, so I'm gonna let him out quickly.
Skirl will
So
take over the show.
I'll let you guys take over for a bit. I'll be right back.
All right, gaming hot takes. Let's go.
Oh,
Gaming hot take number 1: Breath of the Wild is not that good.
relax. What makes it not that good? It changed the formula, just like Legends Arceus changed the formula.
It's just I went into I went into it with super high expectations. It was fun, but it was one of those games that I needed a break in between. So that
Because it's
brings it
open
down.
world.
I'm back.
But the world feels barren sometimes.
You know what? They consider The Witcher 3 one of the best games ever made, and that game bores the hell out of me sometimes. I'll be honest.
I've not played it.
Well,
It's-
Or I played the tutorial and then I couldn't figure out what to do. But
What's-
I was, to be fair, I was playing at a friend's house.
what are we talking about?
I said
The Witcher 3 was
gaming,
boring, and then
I said gaming hot takes. Breath of the Wild is not that good.
Oh, okay. And then, wait, Keith,
and
what did
then
you say?
I got into The Witcher 3 is boring, even though it's one of the best games
All right,
apparently ever
your
made.
turn,
Even though
Itachi.
I love The Witcher though. It's just
I think.
that's moments.
Oh shit! I'm
Brought a
scared.
spicy gaming take.
I'm scared. I got 9 people here to crucify me. I think Resident Evil 4 is outdated.
That's fair.
Is that a hot take?
Yeah, a lot of people will crucify me for saying that I don't like Resident Evil 4.
Well, we're getting a remake, so maybe
I
it's
was
about
about
to
to
be
say,
inundated. You know?
That's why I'm looking forward to the remake, because I tried playing it. I played it when I was a kid, and I don't remember disliking it, but I can barely remember it because I was like, I don't even remember how old I was, but I played it on the Wii, and then I got it on the PS4, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I thought it was too outdated. Like the controls weren't good. I hated having to go to the menu every single time. It was like the Link's Awakening problem, where you had to keep opening the menu to like switch things around every single time, and it was not intuitive at all. And then a lot of people got mad when I told them that I didn't like it when I went back, when I revisited it. But the remake is coming out and the remake looks great. And I love RE2 remake and I actually didn't play RE3 remake, but I love the RE2 remake. So I'm looking forward to RE4.
But have you played the greatest Resident Evil game? 5.
5's okay. 6 is bad.
I like 5. 5 is stupid.
5 is stupid, but 5 is like 5 you can still have fun with.
Especially co-op. My favorite is the resurrection system is literally like whoever your side character is just like punches you in the gut.
Yeah.
Like if Chris is dying, Shiva comes up and she's like, "Chris." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm okay now."
Okay.
They also turned him into a total beefcake.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's punching the boulder. Village is great. Village is great. I like Village a lot. I like 7 a lot too.
I haven't played Village. I played part of 7.
I didn't play the Village DLC.
Scary.
I didn't play the
I
Village DLC.
tried to start it. I actually didn't get through the Village DLC yet, but the Village introduced just how horny the internet is.
Oh yeah,
and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Lady Domitress.
What other Resident Evil did that?
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Resident Evil 4 did with Leon. A lot of people really started simping for Leon when 4 came out.
But not on the wave of Village wasn't even out.
Yeah,
and
you're
people were
right.
going,
I still can't get over the G Fuel promotion where they made not only the shaker cup taller for Lady D, but they also made the
does he have it?
powder. Yo,
Does he have it? Is he gonna show it off?
he's got it.
I hope he has it. Or he's gonna bring back a cardboard stand of Lady Domitress.
No, they in
powder.
Yeah.
It's at my parents' house. But when this dropped, I best believe I was the first on the pre-order list. You already know.
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Well, the thing is called, like, the actual powder is called Maiden's Blood, but it just tastes like fruit punch.
Oh, okay.
Didn't even taste like real maiden's blood.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I wish it did. I mean, what?
that cup's awesome.
No, but
This god tall boy. That's what I
That's what he got.
in China they released life-size standees and put them in game stores. And I remember I was in like a collector group where people like collect displays and stuff, and somebody was like, the whole chat was just, or the whole like comment section was just filled with like people being like, "Is anybody traveling to China? I'll literally pay you like a bunch of money to send that back to me."
If I knew Monando Max back then, I'd been like, "Yo, Max, I know you got them sneaky fingers. You want to steal one of those standees."
Oh man.
We're gonna see a Max vlog. I went to China and stole an 8-foot tall standee.
Oh no. Hi Lauren, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's okay, Sona. It's a funny mistake.
It actually is a hilarious mistake.
So Brittany said Breath of the Wild's not that good. Kiza says Witcher 3's boring. I said Resident Evil 4 is outdated.
Those are gaming hot takes.
Those are our spicy takes, which fits well with Team Spicy. The Splatfest going on right now. I'm probably gonna play after this stream because
that's right. I actually need to load up Splatoon 3 then.
I'm probably gonna play it tomorrow. I'm down for some games.
Nice.
I need to hit up my co-host Sierra.
Ooh, Chris. Dang, that's how Chris goes to bed.
Call of Duty.
That's how Chris goes to bed. That's how he goes to bed. That's the
mic drop. Damn.
That's the real that's the real hot take of the night.
But Toast, didn't we play with your daughter? His daughter is absolutely cracked at Splatoon. I think there was there's a stream I think where me, Ty, I think it may have been Sally or Max, and then I think Toast's daughter was playing. Oh, she didn't play Splatoon? Somebody's daughter played Splatoon and just like wiped the floor with the enemy team. And then she got put on the other team and then wiped the floor with us.
Well, the only person that has a dollar in that group is Sally, from what I know. So
No, it was Sally. I think
The-
maybe it was Beach or Neander.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Mhm.
doesn't Aaron have a daughter?
Yeah, he's got 2 kids, I think.
Wait, Chris is saying
Gotcha.
wait.
I could have swore.
No
Oh no,
friendo.
is it No
Okay.
Friendo? Yeah, No Friendo's daughter is correct. It's Splatoon.
I didn't even know Neander had kids.
I just assume everybody has kids
You
until they tell
said-
me otherwise.
Wait, he does no. No, Brittany said either Aaron or Neander.
So you just assumed I had
So-
kids?
Yeah. And Itachi has kids.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a lot of kids.
No, I don't have kids.
A lot of kids. I have my Bulbasaur over there.
Oh, do you, Keezus?
I like 50.
I mean, I have a
Got a Squirtle back there.
I have a
Keep
Tifa
trying.
statue in the back, but I don't think I can call her my kid.
That's
That's
a
a little
mommy
wild.
statue.
It is a mommy statue. I need a Lady Demetrius statue. That's what I need. I need a life-size one.
Have they
I mean,
released?
right?
Oh, I don't know about lifestyle. I was about to say, have they
No,
released the statue?
There's probably a statue out there. It'll be my life savings, but
They'll- if there isn't one yet, they'll probably do it. They do RE statues all the time.
I've seen there's places where you can commission life size game statues and stuff.
Oh
There's
man.
At this game store in Texas that I used to go to, they had a freaking huge Lara Croft in the front of the store, and then on the other side they had Spider-Man.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right.
that-
Now we got done. All right. See you later, Chris. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. And now we got done with the spicy takes. So let's talk about 2023. What we're excited for, what we're not looking forward to. There's probably gonna be some more spicy takes on that one. And any predictions we got. So, January already as a prequel start with a few games. Is anyone picking anything up this month? I'm gonna get Fire Emblem.
I think I'm picking up Fire Emblem, but not for me.
Okay.
Dead Space remake.
That's it.
Never played Dead Space, yes. So I'm getting the remake. I'm going in hot.
Nice. Next Mario game. Do you guys think there's a new Mario game this year? I think it's gonna be a 2D Mario game.
I think like maybe a spin-off. Maybe yeah,
I think
maybe a
we're-
2D Mario game.
I think we're getting a 2D Mario game. I think they're gonna. I think it's gonna come out earlier in the year. I think that they wanna not theme it off of the movie, but I think they want to coincide with it.
Capitalize on it.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense.
It would be cool to see some levels like taken from the movie, like if they did that, or maybe some like DLC skins where it turns your Mario into Chris Pratt Mario.
Yeah,
Would it give him the voice too? Some
I
voice
hope, I
lines?
hope so.
Yeah.
It better.
it would have to.
If
Yeah.
they give him the voice lines, I'll buy the DLC.
Ew. Hey, great. Can I get Charlie Day Luigi too?
Yes, please.
And then we
Yeah,
still.
but Yes.
If they do another 2D Mario, it would be really cool to see Waluigi and Wario as playable characters.
Or in it in
Should-
some form manner.
Remake Wario Woods. That's what they need to do.
Oh, a new Wario Land game or Wario Shake It or what's the other one? The ones that have the
Oh,
really nice like animated look to them. I
That
think
is,
that's Shake It, right?
I think that was Wario Land 4. No.
But yeah, a new Wario Land would be stellar.
Yeah, it was Wario Land Shake It.
Yeah, that one's really pretty. It's got the 2D like animated hand drawn style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know what?
I think Wario and Waluigi 2 would be really cool.
A Switch Pro launch game should be a new WarioWare.
A new WarioWare?
Oh one like
Well,
smooth
yeah.
moves. Bring back smooth moves. It's my favorite WarioWare. So good.
There's a lot of really cool possibilities they could do with Mario this year. Maybe they can fix strikers.
Isn't somebody I saw somebody post about it's like Luigi's 15th anniversary, I think, this year. Or something like that. They did like the Day of Luigi thing on the
Oh,
and I think it's been like 5 or possibly 10 years since they did that.
I think it's 10 because I think it was 2013. That was the year of Luigi.
So I'm kind of curious if they'll do like another year of Luigi. I would.
No, that year lost them so much money.
Oh.
I,
But that was during the
Oh.
Wii U.
yeah, so
The
they're
whole
probably
Wii U
scared.
lost them so much money.
They're probably scared to do it. I'm like, oh, I like Luigi. Please don't blame him. They
Maybe some
removed.
Luigi like green Joy-Cons or something.
Did you see the artwork that Nintendo posted this year for 2023?
No.
Last year they had artwork for it. They included Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, I think. And this year they replaced Luigi with Yoshi.
No.
So it's Mario, Yoshi, Peach, and Toad instead of Luigi.
Damn. They can't stop doing Luigi dirty.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. So Luigi debuted on the Game & Watch. Okay, so Luigi's 40 this year. Hopefully that's cold. Yeah, that is. That made me so sad. They replaced Luigi on the new artwork, and that made me so sad. Oh man, it's for the anniversary his anniversary too. So
That's really funny.
They're
Who's
trying to write
40th
away his
anniversary?
anniversary.
oh my god.
Oh, poor Luigi.
And then Mario's anniversary is when's Mario's next anniversary? Oh no, wait, the 3D All-Stars was the anniversary. Just kidding. That was 2020? Or 2021? It was 2020. So 2025 would be the next anniversary, like big anniversary for Mario.
I will say once again, Kirby outdid Mario with its anniversary.
Oh yeah, Kirby got a lot for his anniversary, and
Kirby
then
it happened on the Wii too. You remember the compilation
Yeah.
for Kirby was like way better than the compilation for Mario.
mm-hmm. So that's with Mario.
Oh, isn't the new Dreamland game that comes
Yeah,
out soonish? I might pick that up.
end of February. I unfortunately am not picking it up because it comes out the same day as Octopath Traveler 2,
Oof.
and I'm really excited for Octopath 2. So I'm probably gonna have to choose that one.
How long was the first Octopath? Because that one's probably gonna take you a little bit.
Yeah. It wasn't terribly long. There was like a secret boss that would have taken a long time to do, but I looked up all the story for it because I didn't want to bother with it. I think I can't remember how long it took me, but it wasn't terribly long. It was like I think it took 45 hours compared to other JRPGs, 45 to 50 hours.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty solid.
yeah. So obviously a lot longer than Live Alive, but a lot shorter than it took with like Xenoblade. Xenoblade took me a while. So there's that. That's in February. What else is February? Oh, there's a really cool indie game coming out called Blanc. It's like I don't know what I call that art style. It's like an artsy game, and it's like it follows like a little cub and a deer, like a baby deer and a baby cub, and it's like a co-op game.
Oh,
And-
yeah. This was at the big indie showcase that Nintendo showed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
this looks cool.
it looks
It's
so
like
good.
like an illustrated style, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, it's like illustrated.
Black and white illustrated style.
and it looks like a game that will probably emotionally ruin me by the
I was
end of
about to
it.
say, it looks like I'm in. It looks like it'll make me cry.
Yeah. That's how I describe it. It looks like it's a game that's gonna absolutely destroy me. I'm in.
Like I'm getting I'm getting like Bambi cross Fox and the Hound vibes, which is just gonna ruin me.
Yeah. I hate the fact that people got ticked off for the direct being. Oh, yeah, the people that always get mad when they do indie worlds instead of regular directs. And it's
But like
like,
the indie games are so cute.
yeah, it's like just be. We're not gonna get a direct every other month. Relax. We get 3 directs a year. We're probably gonna get one in February. We're probably gonna get one for E3, and then we get one in September. And
Also,
then
I feel like indies are like a big moneymaker for Nintendo because
yeah,
like physically they can mark the hell out of them up and sell them in stores, and people buy physical Switch games like
yeah,
regardless.
yeah. It's just so, and they're just so cool to show off. Like I would have never heard of Blanc if it wasn't for that indie world.
I would have never heard of My Time on Frog Island if it weren't for that.
uh, all the frog games coming out.
I picked up
Uh,
My Time on Frog Island. If I like it, maybe I'll pick up more frog type games.
You should also pick up Frog Gun.
Frog Gun.
Hogwarts Legacy. I know that's a little hot topic to talk about because of JK, but Hogwarts Legacy is coming out in February.
I love Harry Potter, and I could not be more disinterested in this game. I every time they show it off, I just lose more interest in it.
It kind of looks like an Ubisoft game.
Yeah, I
It might be.
no, I forget the devs making it, but it does not look good to me. It looks ambitious, and I know it's a hot topic, and probably even if it looked good, I probably wouldn't get it. Or at least but I would at least debate on it more, probably. It's just like I have no problem not getting it. One, for it being a hot topic, but for two, it just every single time. And it sucks because it was a game that like I love the concept of it, but it just doesn't look like it's getting executed well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they waited too long. Like if they wanted
Yeah.
to capitalize on Harry Potter's popularity, one, they should have waited it. They shouldn't have waited until J.K. Rowling does what she does on
Yeah.
for all time. But the other thing is like I feel like the Fantastic Beasts movies are not. They don't hold the same like attention and audience that the original films held, and then the Harry Potter and Cursed Child came out, and I heard like lackluster things about that. It's just kind of like the franchise is just like kind of in a coasting period right now. So I think like
Mm-hmm.
releasing the game during a coasting period is probably not the best idea, especially with like Itachi mentioned. It seems like they're trying to be really ambitious with it. So I have a feeling that's gonna be like it's gonna be like on a lot of people's like disappointing lists. I don't think it's going to be like downright like bad or god awful or anything, but I think like people are going into it thinking this is going to be like an MMO huge giant Harry Potter game where you get to like customize your characters and you get to do sorting hats and do all this other stuff, and they're like it's just going to be uh Ubisoft game. It's gonna be like Watch Dogs.
It-
That's what I think. It's like Watch Dogs wasn't bad when it came out, but when everybody saw the trailers, everybody's like, "Whoa, this is it. This is next gen game. It's gonna be amazing." And it's just gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay. It's like a fart in the wind."
Yeah, Harry Potter's like it's an IP that fits so well to be an MMO.
It does.
And they're not gonna do it. And it's something that I talked about. Like if this was an MMO, and I never get into MMOs, but I could probably get into an MMO if like you give me like let me be able to play Quidditch with my friends, let me be able to do all the stuff I want to do, and I would have a blast.
Sorry,
but-
Tachi. The closest you get is Wizards 101.
Yeah, it was a
I
ton
was
of
like
work.
sitting here thinking about that. I was like, you have Wizards 101.
Yeah.
That's on the comeback.
So, but even then, again, with we're talking about J.K. Rowling, she sucks. She's not directly involved, but she's obviously
She's
gonna
still
get.
banking.
She's still banking off of it. she's still banking off of it.
If I'm not
But
mistaken, I think she's the world's like richest author.
I think so.
I think the only other person is technically Tolkien, but it's not Tolkien, it's his like estate. So it's
Yeah.
not him.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, but also, I don't. This might also get a hot topic, so I don't know if I want to say. I'll say it. I don't think it's fair to crucify people that still want to play it unless they are actively like, because there are people that are actively like agreeing with her and saying the things or buying it in spite,
No, I've seen
like
those
to
in, like,
spite.
Twitter comments where they're like, "Oh, I agree with JK, so I'm gonna buy this even though I wasn't interested in it before." It's like, okay, thanks for like trying to bother people, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like that obviously is not okay. I don't think it's fair to call someone a bad person for liking the IP or for wanting it to, or for like still being attached to it. Like that's something I don't agree with, and I've seen that narrative get pushed that I don't,
Mhm.
and I don't agree with that. But again, like you saying, you've seen the people that they're like, I like what she's saying, so I'm gonna get it. Like that's not okay. That's obviously like,
Some
why are you
some
doing
boomer in the
that?
comment section has no idea what a Harry Potter is. He's like, I'm gonna go buy this for my grandson now because she said hurtful things.
Yeah. Uh, Nintendo, but I still play Nintendo games. And if you think about like, if you're gonna go with that narrative, at some point you can find literally every single company like is not good, and like you can like that narrative is not a good narrative to push. Like you're saying, Lauren, it's like a frustrating narrative. It's like I'm scared to say like. I always get scared to say that I like the Harry Potter IP. Like I love Harry Potter. I haven't seen anything since or read anything since the Deathly Hollows. I didn't see the Fantastic. I saw the first Fantastic Beast movie, but I didn't like it, so I didn't see the other ones. I'm not gonna get this game, but I still it's such a, it holds such a dear place in my childhood that's not something I can easily detach myself from. So I just hate that narrative because I see people getting like witch hunted for it sometimes.
I saw a lot with the Bayonetta situation.
Yeah.
I'll admit it, like she got to me. I was like, oh, because I voice acting and stuff. I'm like, I like, I don't know, like I'm really actors. I'm like, these guys are cool, but like voice actors, I'm like, these are like my celebrities right here. These are celebrities I think are cool. So when I see them, like they get mistreated all the time. She really like stirred the pot, and then when it came out that she was like lying about a lot of stuff, I was like, it's like you got me.
Yeah.
Now you can safely get Bayonetta 3 without being
Yeah.
crucified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't cancel my pre-order because all that news came out, and then I was like ready, and I was like, I'll wait a little bit more because I want to see it. That like somebody's got to say something, and then what's his face? The guy who wrote Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, who's like super reliable in terms of game journalism, he came out with a statement. Was like, hey, she's lying, and then she like just went on this random
Yeah.
rant, which basically is just like, okay, well if you weren't lying, this makes you look a little sus. And then
Yeah.
it cracked me up because after everything like blew up, right? Because she was donating to like a questionable charity and stuff. Everything blew up. Like her post after was just like, I hope everybody has like a good Thanksgiving. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she just moved past
Okay.
it. She botched her career, whatever career she had, which I think Bayonetta is the only notable thing she's done. She botched it completely.
And it's a huge shame that she did because it's like she got so much support, and it just sucks that it wasn't like a real voice actor case because there's plenty of voice actors that happens to constantly.
Yeah.
Like they just get gypped, they get lowballed, they get kicked off projects and everything. And you know, she had all this support of all these other voice actors and just an army of fans like who are like, you know, you guys need to write this wrong, and then she just blew it. And so it just sucks because it's like, well, if an event like this happens again, it means that there's probably going to be less people jumping to support, um, you know, because now people aren't gonna believe them first chance anymore because of what she's done. So I think that to me is like the sad part.
Yeah, she ruined the entire narrative that people were supposed to focus on, where voice actors not getting paid enough, and it flipped to
Yeah.
her line, and it just sucks. And it I will say that, and I will pat myself on the back for it, because I saw the post and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But I saw the videos, and that last video that she made in her thread was so sus, where she just went after the other voice actress's throat. I
Yeah.
was like, I looked at it, I was like,
Why?
why would you? Okay, I get
Like,
that.
leave her
I
alone.
was like, okay. And she was like, she's not Bayonetta. Like, she doesn't deserve to get, like, sign those things. I get through the character. I was like, hello? Why are you saying all these things? Why are you going after her? And it's just,
The new lady who voices Bayonetta, I thought she did a good job for Bayo 3.
well, what's up?
I said the girl who voices Bayo and Bayo 3, I think she did a good job.
Yeah, she did. I still gotta play Bayo 3. And then
I still play Bayo 3.
I got spoiled on something, which I won't say what I got spoiled on, but I got spoiled on something with the end, and
Oh.
it's like, knowing about what I got spoiled on, it makes it seem like it makes me see, so something that she mentioned about her allegations against Platinum, it's like, it makes more, knowing what I know about what I got spoiled on makes more sense that she lied, like, or that she didn't she didn't fully tell the truth, like she like twisted it to be in her favor. But I can't be specific because obviously you guys don't you guys, because you said you still need to play it, right?
Yeah, I haven't finished
Yeah,
it.
I still need to play it.
Yeah, so you guys still need to play it. So I'm not gonna say it, but there's something when you guys play it, if you guys remember all the things that she said about her saying, like, that she got called to do, like, and it was like only 4,000, that specific part, there's something that's like, oh, okay, so there's something that she twisted in her statement to make it sound in her favor. So
Interesting.
yeah, so there's just something that she said, I was like, oh, come on, that's so scummy of her to say that. So
Speaking of Bayonetta, I am excited for Bayonetta Origins, which I believe is coming out this year.
it looks good.
I think
I'm
it looks,
actually not excited.
you're not excited?
It wasn't what I wanted, so I'm not
That's
excited.
That-
no,
that
that's
makes
100%
sense.
fair. That's
That makes
100%
sense.
fair. I totally see both sides. I'm excited because I dig the like weird cutesy art style, and it looks like it's more of like the kaiju fights that were in 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
I'm like I'm into that. I think I'll like it. I'm also just happy because they're releasing more Bayonetta content so soon.
Yeah. So I think it looks interesting. I can totally get why you wouldn't, because I
It
think
was, for me, it was just how they introduced it. They
Okay.
were like, "We're gonna give you a new Bayonetta experience," so I'm hype. I'm like, "Okay, like
and then it showed
we're gonna
the
see more Bayonetta
Okay.
Origins," and then it shows you like the art style and how the gameplay is. And I was like, "That's."
that's
I thought we were gonna see little Bayo in like her normal 3D self, and
yeah,
it's not what I want.
that's not what you
But
pictured for a Bayonetta
Yeah,
Origins
Genshin
game.
Bayo.
yeah, I
Genshin-
mean,
Genshin Bayo.
So
no,
I can
I don't
see
like Genshin. So no.
I can see your point in it. I think that because I also had that sense when it got revealed. I was like, man, I kind of wish they would have done like a Bayonetta Origins with like the regular style, but I can see why they're doing it in the way that they're doing it. So I can see both
Gotta
sides.
rope kids into Bayonetta.
Yeah. Whoa, Sono, relax there, buddy. Relax there, buddy. I'm gonna get my timeout button ready.
Some spicy takes are allowed, others are not.
Yeah, there's some things you're getting a little too close there, Sono. Yeah, and then that's coming in March, right?
I think so.
That's soon.
Yes.
What else is coming in March?
The Last of Us on PC, does that drop in March?
I thought that was.
Or is that that might be sooner?
I thought that was sooner.
I'm probably gonna get on PC. My PC is gonna end up like catching on fire trying to run it, but I don't have a PS5 yet.
It's never coming out.
You said it's never coming out.
Never
It's
come out.
canceled.
I wonder when they're gonna release part 2 on PC eventually. They have to.
They
In
announced
my head, I
they
already thought they
are,
did.
but no, it's like when they release something on one console and they're like later we'll release on these things. PC is one of those later things they plan on doing. They just never
That's
said
like
when.
that's PlayStation's game plan now.
Yeah.
You get day one PS5, and then you get 2 years later
Hmm.
PC.
March is Last of Us Part 1. It's like it's March 3rd. It's like really early on.
Okay, good.
They have Skull and Bones is finally coming out. If you guys know what that is.
It's
I
a soft pirate game.
remember.
Yeah, it's a Ubisoft pirate game.
The trailers look good. Have we seen any like actual gameplay of it?
I
I
think
believe they do have a gameplay thing from like the devs,
yeah.
but I think it's just basically Assassin's Creed as a pirate. To be honest with you,
I thought you were gonna say they do have gameplay. like it does exist.
It's
It does.
it's coming out. This game should have been canceled. It should not. This game's getting sent out to die. It's not. No one. I have not talked to a single person that's like, yeah, I'm really excited for Skull and Bones.
I mean, lately, when doesn't a Ubisoft game get sent out to live?
Yeah.
Just Dance.
Oh.
Just Dance will not die.
I'm.
You can't kill Just
They can't
Dance.
let that. I was like,
Yeah,
they can't let
yeah,
that
they
one
can.
go. So
That's the revenue right there.
that's the
Yeah.
only thing that stays full price in a month. So
Oh crap! March is actually.
Valhalla stayed full price, I think, for
what did?
no, actually I think it stayed full price maybe for a month. Valhalla.
Really?
I was trying to think. I was like,
Oh
it's
no,
like-
no. Every newest Assassin's Creed game went on sale within a month.
Even Sparks of Hope is on sale, and that's selling well.
I saw that. I was like, dang,
It was
they're
surprising
doing,
me.
which is weird because like really, if Ubisoft wanted to, they could keep that at $60 because it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah, they
But
could.
they're just like do they just how do they make money?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh,
Anything that's not. Go ahead.
no, sorry. I was gonna get away from Ubisoft. So finish your thought there.
I was gonna say anything that isn't tied to something else that's already popular that's made by Ubisoft, it just goes out to die and it's $30.
Yeah,
So,
they're making the Avatar game, right?
Yeah, that's a thing. That's coming out this year.
I think so.
like
Not Last
the
Airbender.
last Airbender.
No,
Okay.
the blue people.
Okay.
The blue
The
people.
last
What
like
was-
Avatar last Airbender style game was Legend of Korra, which got delisted on PS4,
Mm.
PC, and I don't know if it came to Xbox.
Yeah. If that's this year, I wonder if they're gonna put that on sale soon after release too.
It's so weird.
that's-
Why would they?
I don't. What
Why
what
would
is
they
the
not release it?
gameplay for it?
No, there's
I
not
haven't
even
seen.
gameplay.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
No.
another just title card
That
game.
that might just be 2024 actually. That's Skull and
Yeah.
Bones.
That'll be a new Switch launch title.
I was
Shit.
like, what do you? Is it gonna be open world?
It's gonna be
Don't
a
know.
60 long interview with James Cameron talking about the full cut of the movie.
It's gonna be. You remember when they released like movie games back on the PS2 days?
Yeah.
It's gonna look like that. The characters
I
are gonna
hope
be
so.
like polygonal, and you're gonna be going through the world of Avatar, and the
Is that-
gameplay is gonna be hard as hell for no reason, just because that's how they made it. But
Because no, it's hard as hell for no reason because it's only like 2 hours long.
that is okay. Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna make Scarlet and Violet look like a masterpiece. Stunning.
I hope
I
so.
wouldn't be surprised.
I hope
It's
so.
it's Ubisoft. I wouldn't be surprised.
I miss like just garbage. Like we've had so many good games lately. I'm just like I want some garbage. Give me an Avatar game that is as bad as like old movie times.
No, give me a good Last Airbender game though. Give me a good Last Airbender
Yeah,
game. I
no,
want a
we
good
had-
Last Airbender.
We haven't had a good Last Airbender game. All of them have been very mid. Same with the Legend of Korra games. There's a Legend of Korra Fire Emblem clone on 3DS,
Yeah,
and that thing sucks.
I want good licensed games. That's what I want. I want good licensed games. I
So-
got I got Battlefront Bikini Bottom rehydrated, and that was okay. That was pretty good. That was okay. And now we're getting the new SpongeBob game, which looks pretty good. Give me more. Give me more good ones.
I knew Alien Isolation would be amazing.
I'd cry out of excitement and fear.
I don't
mean,
even
it
know
is
what
set
else
up for a
creative. What is
sequel.
Creative Assembly doing?
No
You
clue.
guys aren't making anything else besides not.
Maybe they are making Alien. They're making Alien. Comes after. They're making Alien Absolution.
They're making.
There is technically an Alien Isolation sequel, but it's exclusive to mobile.
I do remember seeing someone play it.
They're making a game called Hyenas,
I don't want that.
a new multiplayer sci-fi FPS.
Okay.
Called Hyena. I actually think I might have seen that before.
I remember seeing this. This was so disappointing to see that this is what they were working on.
Yeah, I have seen this. Nah, this is not. It's another multiplayer shooter that's probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Why? No, because then they're gonna go under. Come
Yeah, I know.
on, Creative Assembly.
And that's such a good studio too. Let's see. After Last of Us, March has Bayonetta Origins and Jedi Survivor come out the same day.
Oh, I'm so excited for Jedi Survivor.
Jedi Survivor looks great.
Dang, so they're sending Bayo out to die?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're saying pay out to die.
Yes.
What is with these studios, man? The one that
So-
needs to be stopped is freaking Guerrilla Games and Horizon. Please stop sending Horizon out to die.
They're gonna.
You're gonna get an MMO. It's not dying.
We're gonna get the MMO and it's gonna come out on like the same freaking day as like Mario Odyssey 2 or something like that. And then the
It's
VR,
not
the
saying
VR
Breath
game,
of the
the VR game, they're gonna, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the DLC is gonna come out same day as Breath of the Wild 2, and then the VR game is gonna release the same time as like some other Nintendo or
Yeah, no,
something that's just gonna kill it.
That's it.
Horizon 2, they did so dirty releasing it the same day as God of War Ragnarok. They should
Oh
have
no,
known. what they were
you
getting.
mean Elden Ring?
Oh, was it released with Elden Ring?
It was
Yeah.
released next to Elden Ring. Yeah, it was a
Oh,
couple
well, I
days
was
ago.
definitely dying then.
There was people talking about it for like the few days before Elden Ring came out. Elden Ring came out, and I was just like, dude, this is the Breath of the Wild Horizon thing all
Listen.
over again.
Listen, when Elden Ring came out, no other game existed.
Yeah.
But like Horizon is so good, and I just want it to have a fair shot at life. But they keep doing it. And I'm like, Gorilla, just look at a calendar of releases,
Listen,
please.
You should have just been happy it was in the Game Awards at all.
That's true.
I hope
It had nominations.
I hope Horizon 3 comes out the same day as the next Zelda game. Well,
Stop.
well,
We're gonna get like a new Wind Waker style game, which like a bunch of people have been asking for, and it's gonna look all beautiful and stunning. And then like, yeah, Horizon's gonna come, and then that's it. It's out. It certainly is.
it'll
Talked about
be
one day.
it'll launch alongside Metroid Prime 4.
Lorda.
That's what it'll launch alongside with. And everyone will talk about Metroid.
Yep, and then Aloy will once again just like it's like the Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I mean, except for that one, like no one played with her to begin with. Once you
Dang.
dropped Elden Ring, so
Oh, I didn't play this. I haven't played the second game yet. That's fair.
no, like everyone I knew that loved the first one, they were all like, "Oh, I can't wait for the second one." Then Elden Ring came out, so none of them actually picked up the second one.
I don't even know what I was playing at that time. I was playing the first Horizon at that time. That's why I didn't play. That's why I didn't go pick it up. I was like, oh, I gotta beat the first one.
Oh man, Aloy, it's not your fault.
It's
What
else
so
is
sad
going
because it's genuinely good, and the ideas and everything in it are creative. It just launches at like just painful
horrible.
times.
Horrible points, yeah. RE4 comes out late March too.
I'll probably be getting that.
Tachi Day 1. His favorite game of all time.
I probably will get RE. Actually, Jedi Survivor comes out right before it, so I might not. I'm gonna not get it day one just because Jedi Survivor is my priority for that month. And then April. Oh, April we get the Burning Shores DLC for Forbidden West.
All right, what's releasing right next to it?
Hogwarts Legacy on the PS4. No, I'm kidding. Hogwarts Legacy on PS5 and Series X are February, but the PS4 and Xbox One version are April for some reason. Actually,
man.
Dead,
That's a
let's say
bad, that's a bad
Dead
sign.
Island 2. Dead Island 2's around it. If there's
Yeah.
a Dead Island fans that are like thinking about the DLC.
Come on, there's less Dead Island fans than there are Horizon fans.
yeah. No, I think Burning Shores is safe for now. For now, we're still with the first week
They're
of
gonna announce
the
like
year, so.
Wind Waker remastered to be launched
I
that week.
was gonna there's gonna be a
Okay.
Nintendo showcase that same day.
Okay,
And they're
well,
gonna shadow drop
Okay.
Metroid 4 on.
so what do you define as close? Because it's April 19th. It's like 1 month far
how
far
close?
enough.
Okay, how close was Breath of the Wild and Original Horizon Zero Dawn?
I think they were a month
It was like-
apart.
Yeah, so I would say like a month is close.
Okay, well, Tears of the Kingdom comes out after 3 weeks after that.
Yeah, so they didn't learn.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom comes out May 12th, which is 3 weeks after the Forbidden West DLC.
Dude, so Horizon Zero Dawn came out the 28th of February 2017, and on March
Oh.
3rd, Breath of the
Okay,
Wild.
so that was a week. That was a week, and same with Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring was also a week apart.
Yeah, at least this time it's 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks for the DLC.
Yay, 3 weeks to play the DLC and then you move on.
Yeah.
That's if you played the main game to begin with. If you didn't, then you're kind of screwed. But
Yeah, I was like, I feel like just not enough people picked up the main game, but
D-
it sold. Actually, it sold well. I feel like Sony would not be investing in a whole VR game for it if it did not make
yeah,
the
it's
money.
doing well. It's making the money. I do think it's interesting that they're doing this. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't think they should have put Forbidden West on PS4, and my reasoning is because the DLC is only on PS5.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
They should have just made it next gen exclusive and just threw like all hands on deck, make this the most pretty PS5 game to make it
Yeah.
a system seller. Because again, the problem with the PS5 and why a lot of people are hesitant on picking up, despite it selling well, is because it's like, okay, like what's on here that I can't play on the PS4 or that I can't play on PC?
So
Ghostwire Tokyo and Demon Souls. That's it. I think.
Ratchet and Clank, Rift
Ratchet
Apart.
and Clank. What?
So-
No, that's on PS4.
Rift Apart is on PS4.
It's not.
No, Rift Apart, because it probably could have been, but they're talking about with like the SSD with the rifts like being possible only
That
on
game
the.
is gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot happening on screen.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You should just play Horizon 2 Forbidden West when you get a PS5. I wouldn't recommend getting it on the PS4 because you know they're gonna release a complete edition this year. Like at the end of the year, they're probably like they did with Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
So
We're also
Okay.
don't forget we're getting a Horizon remake, Horizon Zero Dawn remake.
I hope that one fails. I hope that remake fails.
I don't
Uh,
want to hope it fails because I like it, but at the same time, Sony, there are so many things that fans are begging you. Okay, Jack and Daxter being number one, we're begging for new anything, and like why are we putting so much resources into games that are not that old?
I hope that rumor, and no, it's pretty much confirmed because of that document leak that came out. It's basically confirmed.
I hope they do like kind of like they did with The Witcher, where it's like it's a cheap, like you could just pay a couple bucks and upgrade your copy if you already have it.
The Witcher was a free update.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah, Witcher was free. It was a free next gen update.
It's kind of funny because they're selling a physical for PS5, and
Yeah.
instead of like making new cover art or anything for it, it's like The Witcher Complete Edition, which already has crap slapped on it, and there's more crap slapped on it now. Like now there's like a Netflix ad here, and then there's like next gen graphics here, and then there's like a bunch of just random stuff. And
Yeah.
then Geralt is
Wit-
like tiny in the
The
middle.
Witcher is officially in its Skyrim era, and it's just going to be made for everything.
They're remaking the first Witcher. I think they confirmed.
Which I do think they should,
Yeah.
They should remake
Yeah.
1 and 2 to
to give those people the experience of it, because the gameplays in those were just so trash that I didn't even play it. Once I heard that and saw it, I was like, yeah, no, it's not for me.
They gotta recoup that Cyberpunk money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's getting a DLC, so
The anime is super good.
I hear the game's in a good state now, so I might get to that at some point. I don't know when. But I know May I'm doing Tears of the Kingdom, 100%.
absolutely.
I sleep
Easily, and then
online. I'll probably pick it up day one.
I'll tell you, you're gonna pick it up day one with the with the OLED Switch.
oh my god,
Really, shut up. You're gonna go get the Pro. You're gonna go get the OLED. You're gonna come
Yeah,
home with some
everything.
goofy ass keychains.
yeah. Suicide Squad releases 2 weeks after that.
That actually looks pretty good.
I want to
Looks
see.
good, but no one's gonna play it.
I want to see gameplay of it.
We're still gonna be playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I
Like, I
am.
probably
And
won't play it, but it looks cool.
and then IGN, like 10 years later, is still gonna be releasing 100 things we just found out in Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom videos.
Ah! It's only content.
It was for a hot minute.
Yeah, it
Every time I
was,
go
it
on YouTube, all
was.
I see is IGN like
I still see
100
it
more
like
things.
on Facebook and on like other social medias. They'll link. Sometimes they link their articles and stuff. And
Mm.
no, like there's still ones like from early this year that I remember seeing. Breath of like you won't believe what this person did in Breath of the Wild. I'm like, oh, I believe it.
No, I believe it.
It doesn't matter. Tears of the Kingdom is gonna Game of the Year, so we can just forget about the
I
rest of
think.
this.
Oh man, dude, this is what I'm gonna make an early 6 games. We got Tears of the
Right.
Kingdom,
Spider guy.
Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16. That's 3. Like I don't.
Hogwarts Legacy. No.
I don't think Hogwarts Legacy gets there. I think I
I-
think Resident Evil
would-
4.
Blanc may get nominated at least for some indie categories.
Yeah, I'll say 5 because I know that the 6th one will be some indie game.
What
So
else comes
Tears
out this
of the
year?
Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2. I kind of want to throw in Resident Evil 4.
That's fair. Oh, Silent
mean,
Hill
the-
2 remake, possibly.
I don't think they confirmed a year for it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Resident Evil 4, if it's literally made on the same engine, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, it's
Force-
probably gonna get nominated.
Forspoken is coming out this month.
Do you guys think, or just I might do an impression stream, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream the whole thing, so no. I'll think about it because that game's gonna take a while, and if first that game looks horrible.
No, I think it looks fun.
It looks okay. The traversal looks good. I do think the traversal looks good, but
It
I think
reminds me a
everything-
lot of Infamous Second Son, and I
I love Infamous Second Son.
loved Infamous Second Son.
I did not love Infamous Second Son until I played Infamous Second Son, and then I was
Okay.
like, no, this game is actually fun.
Okay.
The characters in it are so like that's some of like
But yes,
the most acting of all time.
Forspoken looks in that era of video games.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I will say the indie game that will get nominated because if it releases this year, there's gonna be a very hard time beating this indie. I think Silk Song. If Silk Song finally releases,
That-
I think it's like basically guaranteed in there unless like it's a travesty.
I think if they do Star Wars very well, it can be up in the running.
So that would be the 6th one. So there's two that I'm having an internal conflict. I would like Jedi Survivor. Luke, stop. I'd love Jedi Survivor to get in there, and it'd probably still be Tears of the Kingdom. But this would be super competitive if all these 6 ones do it. Now, does Jedi Survivor have a better shot, or does Starfield have a better shot?
Oh,
I sleep on Starfield.
ooh! The problem with Starfield that it's still a Bethesda title,
Yeah,
so that still may be broken when it comes out.
yeah. And
Blitz is saying, but like,
I think Starfield is probably gonna get nominated, even unless it's like a Cyberpunk situation. But Similar to Hogwarts Legacy, I have almost zero interest in Starfield, which I'm so sorry to any Bethesda fans in chat. I just have almost no interest in it. I'm sorry, Jesus.
I'm a Bethesda baby, you know. I played Fallout 4 at launch despite the
Despite
classic, despite the classic Bethesda. There's always like game breaking like bugs you can use to exploit the game. But I was a bottle clap glitcher. I'm gonna say you right
Yeah.
now. I was the one selling and trading to get more bottle caps.
yeah.
But that was me.
I think so. I think these are the three because I mentioned those two, but there's a third one that it might do it based off of the studio's track record now, which Jedi Survivor is option 1, Starfield is option 2, and Armored Core 6 is option 3.
Is that coming out this year?
Yeah. From
I
soft.
think there's a
said.
chance that Justice League or Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League could be nominated because Rocksteady also has a good track
So
record.
that's 4. This year is packed. If everything comes out, knock on wood, if everything comes out, I'm hoping nothing gets like super delayed. But like,
I think I got my wish of like my terrible licensed game. I forgot there was a Star Trek game coming out. Those are usually pretty bad.
Yeah. Get your palate cleanser, your
Yeah.
gaming palate cleanser.
You getting that day one?
No, I'll probably watch some gameplay on it.
This year is packed with games. This game of the year, as much as my gut wants to say Tears of the Kingdom is gonna take it easily.
Oh, it's not gonna be easy.
There's a lot of competition, and I'm like, oh, I hope Tears of the. So right now we have 3 trailers for Tears of the Kingdom, and they're all cryptic as shit. We still don't know what the main thing of this game is, and it's so interesting because I want to know what's gonna happen. I want to know what's gonna happen.
Will he have to save Zelda again? Who knows?
There's
Who
like,
knows?
oh man, and then there's that like, there was that poster that had Switch Online advertised on it, which probably it's not gonna be online, but I wanted to like some online mechanic where you could
The bonfire mechanic.
that would be cool. I don't think they would do that, but I think
I was literally just gonna say it's like Pokemon. You get mystery gifts.
yeah, I think it's gonna be something like that. I think it's gonna be or like Wind Waker with the bottles, with the message bottles. I think it's gonna be something like that.
Maybe it's like Street Pass functionality.
That'd be kind of crazy, but I don't know who's just holding their whole Switch on them like that.
Maybe a Switch Lite just carried around.
That's true.
There's so much cool stuff. Yeah. There's a lot. This year is just really cool. And then I think no, it came out 2 years ago, so I don't think it's ready, but I think they will show it off. Joseph Fares, he started teasing his next game last year. He's the one that did A Way Out and It Takes Two. So he started teasing it last year. Yeah, he did both of those.
Oh, we need another like 2-person game like that.
Yeah. It Takes Two is one of my favorite games of all time. I love It Takes Two so much.
No spoilers, I haven't played it yet.
Play it. Drop everything, drop your entire backlog and play it immediately.
I need Jeremy.
Tell Jeremy to tell like it,
You don't need Jeremy, just 2 controllers. One in one hand, one in the other.
It Takes Two is such I beat it 3 times in the same year. Or in the same few months. It didn't even take me a year. I beat like
you liked it like that.
Yeah, I did it the first time with Brandon, and the second time with Marissa, and then the third time I did it with my cousin. And then my cousin just told me earlier this like a few weeks ago, he's like, "You want to replay It Takes Two and swap rules?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it." It Takes Two is such a gem to me. I love that game so much. I was shocked when it won Game of the Year in 21.
I remember they going through that whole like lawsuit because of Take-Two Entertainment or whatever.
Yeah. I was like, come on, Take-Two.
What did
Relax.
Take-Two? What has Take-Two even made?
I think Take-Two
Some other
publishes.
notable things.
I think Take-Two publishes more than actually makes.
Yeah.
Because they publish. They own Gearbox, don't they?
They do now. Yes, I believe they do now.
So they
Oh
They-
shoot, they on Rockstar. Never mind.
they own Rockstar, yeah. So they publish. So they publish the Grand Theft Auto games. They publish the Borderlands games. I think they make. I think they make the 2K games though. I think they do make those.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could 100% be wrong, but
I
yeah.
know they're involved with them.
There was Ubisoft also almost went through a lawsuit with Monster. Do you guys know that?
I did not know that.
Because Immortals Phoenix Rising used to be called Gods and Monsters.
Okay.
Wait, so who sued them? Monster Energy Drink?
Monster was they were into they're gonna get into legal trouble with Monster for having Gods and Monsters as their title. And so they changed the name to Immortals Phoenix Rising, which they should have come up with a better title. Because I heard this game is pretty good, and I have it.
It's got a
I have-
silly title.
I've seen people enjoy it. It's just very similar to other games that it's like.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I hear this game's solid, but I also feel like it probably would have done better. Even though Gods and Monsters is a more generic title, I think Immortals Phoenix Rising just has no. Like, who's gonna see a new IP and like, yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising sounds cool.
There's another Alan Wake coming out.
Oh yeah, Alan Wake 2 is supposed to come out this year. Oh, and if The Wolf Among Us 2 comes out, please come out. Please, I need The Wolf Among Us 2. I love
Who
that
would
game
be
so much.
publishing it?
The Wolf Among Us 2?
Didn't
Yeah.
somebody bought the rights to like publish Telltale games?
Yeah, they bought I think they like brought back the company too, or like the Telltale name.
Okay.
But they're back. They showed off a trailer of it in 2021.
They just released they didn't make new Tales from the Borderlands, did they?
No,
That was just Gearbox.
that was in-house, yeah. That was in-house Gearbox.
I want to play that. I really like the first Tales of Borderland game.
That
I didn't
came
even
out
know
of
that was
nowhere,
coming
too.
out, so I randomly just saw it.
Yeah, that came
on
out of
Steam.
nowhere. That came out of nowhere. They
Shadow
announced it at E3 and then they didn't promote it until it launched. So
There's a Lollipop Chainsaw remake coming out. I'm
No
I'm
way.
excited to
yeah,
play
yeah.
that.
Game
There's
of the year.
Because I
Game of the
didn't
year.
I didn't get a chance to play it on PS3, and it's kind of rare to find now.
Yeah. And then I think
There's Minecraft Legends, or League of Legends.
oh yeah.
clone.
What?
Yeah, Minecraft League of Legends.
Isn't Minecraft Legends already the like dungeon crawling one?
No, it's Minecraft Dungeons.
That's Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Legends is
So they're making Minecraft Legends.
it's like a strategy game.
Only
I think.
Minecraft could get away with like directly just naming it. Minecraft
Yeah.
Dungeons, Minecraft Legends. We get Minecraft karting.
Yeah, I think Legends is an action strategy. That's what it is.
Yeah, but the gameplay totally looks like League of Legends.
The way it's like panned up overhead.
Oh, Suikoden HD remaster. That's cool.
Yeah. What's that like Suikoden spiritual successor that's coming out? Ayuden Chronicle? Ayuden Chronicle looks good.
It says Wolf Among Us is coming out this year, but it doesn't say when.
Please.
It's under like undated.
Please,
There's
please,
It's not coming out.
please.
Pikmin 4.
Please. Oh yeah, Pikmin 4 is coming out this year. There's some my wallet. Okay. Oh. Alright. What else? I think we got a lot of stuff covered. And then there's still more stuff that needs to be announced.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a new Assassin's Creed game. Yay!
Oh yeah, they starting their like project something where it's like
Assassin's Creed Mirage.
yeah, they're starting like a games as a service type thing where it's like a platform of Assassin's Creed with individual games within the platform, which sounds so strange. It sounds so weird. I don't know why
They're
it's a
The only
weird move.
person who I
doing
know
their
will
best.
absolutely get it is my dad.
He
My
loves
dad
Assassin's Creed.
loves Assassin's Creed.
He liked the Michael Fassbender movie.
No, we went and saw it, and we both agreed that it was probably the most boring thing we've ever watched.
Uh,
Like
I agree. I agree to
I've
that.
watched like a ton of video game movies, and usually I enjoy like I loved the Warcraft movie. I loved Uncharted. I of course loved the Sonic movies. Any of the like animated movies or animes, anything that comes out usually like even like the original Devil May Cry anime, which is kind of boring. Like I still enjoyed it because I'm like, ha ha ha, game characters on the screen. But like I watched Assassin's Creed and I was like, dude, this is like I could put this on and just fall asleep like
yeah.
every
If
single
if
night. It's so boring.
if it wasn't tied to Assassin's Creed, it could just be a generic sci-fi movie
I was about to say, you
with
know what it
barely
reminds
any
me of?
sci-fi shit in it.
Did you ever watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
That's
did.
what it reminds me of. Is it's Assassin's Creed in like name only. Basically, I mean,
Hmm.
there's obviously like more Assassin's Creed stuff in that than there was like Final Fantasy Spirits Within, but it was kind of the same thing where I went into it expecting like it's gonna have some elements of the game, and there was just Assassin's Creed was just like all talking. I think he maybe stood on a rooftop like once.
He ran on a rooftop, and I think they took him to that asylum place, but that's about it.
Yeah. Are we all ready for the Mario movie?
Yeah.
Yes, at this point, yes.
Oh,
I've seen too much
I'm gonna
about
go
it.
road trip up to Utah. I guess it wouldn't be up, be to the right.
yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go road trip to see my college friends. We saw the Sonic movie together, and then the following year we went and saw Godzilla, and then we all got together to see Sonic 2, and now we're gonna all get together and go see the Mario movie.
Okay, that sounds like fun. All right. I guess to end off before we sign off, what are we most excited for this year?
Definitely Tears of the Kingdom. I can't lie.
I want to say something else, but it's probably Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like looking
I
at
can't.
I'm like looking for literally anything else.
I can't say Gen 9 or Gen 10 Pokemon because it's not coming this year. So
We might get DLC.
Like speed scrolling through
we
this
we
list.
probably will get DLC. Which Sword and Shield DLC wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
I hear the Sword and Shield
Oh.
DLC was good. Uh, I'm gonna. I can't. It has to be Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so excited for the possibilities of what they're gonna give us, and I'm also cautiously optimistic because I'm kind of scared that it's not gonna do that. But it's like I'm scared that it's not gonna be that good or as good as Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, but why? What would have taken 5 years if it was? If it already has the same engine, the same world, what's taking 5 years? Because it can't just be optimizing the game. So it's like there's something they're hiding. There's something they're actively hiding from us about the game that I'm wondering what it is. So and that possibility is what excites me the most of it.
Hmm.
If I have to choose something else,
Avatar.
I'm probably gonna go with Octopath 2. Octopath 2 might be it. Oh, just kidding. Xenoblade 3 DLC is coming out this year. So it's probably gonna be that.
I'm pretty excited for Kirby.
Okay.
I like me some
Okay.
Kirby. Can't go
Me some
wrong.
Kirby.
The last Kirby game.
Oh, it's so good.
So
Forgotten Land is so good.
Also, Horizon. Wait, when did you say the Horizon DLC comes out?
April.
The Horizon VR game comes out in February.
Yeah. Are you
It's
gonna
also-
get? You
It's
gonna get VR too?
No. I'd have to drop like $1,000 on a PS5, the VR, and then the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
There's gonna be a
what's the
bundle.
problem?
There's gonna be a bundle.
listen,
Do
I
you
gotta
not want to
save, I
keep
gotta
Gorilla
save that.
Collective in business?
Listen, I gotta save that money so I can buy another OLED.
Yeah, the
Jesus.
Tears of the
You're right,
Kingdom
you're right.
OLED.
My
Tears of the
fault.
Kingdom
My
OLED.
fault.
Oh, okay. All right. Actually, you know what? Okay, before we do our outros, direct this month or next month?
Probably next month.
I'm gonna say next month.
I think it's next month. I think it's next month.
Is there any like game announcements that you guys think will happen this year?
On
Kid Icarus Uprising, baby. I think we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get a new 2D Mario, and I think we will get. This one's I'm a little iffy on. I think we're gonna get a new Mario Party.
That would be awful.
I think we're gonna
Not
get a new one.
another one.
Because I think Superstars, if it was gonna get DLC, it would have happened last year.
Now it's gonna be even more confusing when somebody says, "Oh, do you have Mario Party on Switch?"
There gonna be three. There's gonna be three of them.
I think we'll get
So
Pokemon DLC.
Yep.
we're definitely probably getting that. Just because we don't have a full Pokedex.
Yeah. Do you guys think we get the Splatoon 3 DLC announced at the next Direct or at E3?
I'd predict it just somewhere like in the first half of the year.
I think it gets announced at E3 and it not shadow drops, but like a 2 weeks later type thing.
Or drop same day.
It could drop the same
I've
day.
seen that happen too.
Yeah. There's
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
stuff. A lot of stuff coming up.
I think Ghost of Tsushima 2 will get some sort of either announcement or trailer this year. 'Cause I
a
haven't seen
crazy title card announcement, which I'm not a Souls player, but my friends that love Souls like games, is if we get a Bloodborne 2 title card.
That
What
that would go nuts.
didn't the creator said he's not gonna do Bloodborne 2?
Yeah, but that's why it'd be crazy, because everyone that is in that genre that loves those games loved Bloodborne the most.
And
Yeah.
Bloodborne, Sony should push on that because people would buy a PS5 just to get Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, they would.
That's a system seller.
I think we're gonna get a Metal Gear remake sometime this year.
I would
I
like
hope
that.
so. I hope so. I really do.
Yeah.
I would like to see more Silent Hill games get remade. I would love to see the first one get remade.
1 and 2.
That
Yeah.
one's
Well,
that's a hard game to go back to and like
Yeah.
play.
if it falls in the vein of like what they're doing with Resident Evil, and if the Silent Hill 2 remake is fantastic, then you'll probably see more remakes of that.
I would like that.
Probably.
Just because again, the originals to play on like original hardware and stuff, they're like pretty inaccessible. They're all well over like $200.
Yeah.
I do think nostalgia alone would cause them to make a Silent Hill 1 remake.
I'm just surprised they started with 2, but people regard that one as the best one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think they're super connected aside from the name and the town and stuff, so I could be wrong because I don't play the first one, but I did play the second one, and the second one made sense without playing the first one, so I don't recall it connecting like super heavily to the first one, so that might be why they just chose the safer pick.
Mhm.
All right. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we do our outros?
Good. We just
Nope.
gotta get Skrill to play Alien Isolation on Nightmare mode, but that's about it.
No.
and it takes 2.
Also,
Oh,
in Nightmare
definitely needs
mode.
to play controller upside down.
It takes 2. But bug Jeremy about it. I need you to play it. I need you to play it so good. All right. We'll do our outros then. Keezus, where can everyone find you at?
Everyone can find me most places at Keezus underscore. The very rare places where I actually just have Keezus is like Instagram and TikTok, but still just search up Keezus underscore. You'll probably find me. Other than that, you can check out the podcast on Spotify. It should be on Apple and Google, but that's Casually Random. Or you can find me with Sierra Shares at Spicy Time. So
Awesome.
that's everywhere as well.
Awesome. And Brittany, where can everyone find you at?
You can find me at Skrilla Wolf on just about anything.
When's the next Ragnarok stream?
Probably tomorrow if my internet is good and if people don't share nasty images
No,
on
there's
my
no shame.
PSN.
See if you can see if there's a do not disturb mode, because I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, I need to go on there, block that whoever the person was, and then also, yeah, do that.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. This was episode 49 of the Midnight Channel. 2 weeks. Episode 50. I don't know what we're gonna do for it, but I'll probably figure something out. As always, you can catch me here and on Chowtown on YouTube. Chow as in a Sonic Chow, not eating chow. And I'll be live tomorrow with Splatoon 3, Team Spicy Gang. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.